Hello. Sorry I'm late, y'all. Happy 4th to all my American viewers. I'm like 99% sure that all of you are American. Or at least living in America. Man, oh man. How are y'all doing? I know it's probably not too many of you here tonight because it is the 4th over there. But that's okay. I just thought I'd come on because A, I'm not going to be in town tomorrow or the next day. So I didn't want to cancel. And B, you know, this is really for the people that don't go out for the 4th. And honestly, the ones that do, it's okay because it's going to be on my channel later. So it don't matter. Yeah, hope you are doing well. It kind of felt like I was in America today because right now where I work, there's a hockey tournament going on, and it's like an international kids hockey tournament. It's called the Brick Hockey Tournament, and it's like teams from the States and teams from Canada kind of versing each other. And yeah, there was a lot of like American shirts and like shirts and hats and just everything. Their whole attire. Some were in like American flag onesies. I'm still having a stream on Sunday, yes. Absolutely. I will be back. I'll actually be back Saturday night, but I'm going to a concert after I get home from Calgary. So yeah, don't worry. Sunday stream is on. We're good. We're good to go. I will be back before Sunday, and I'll be doing my notes and all the stuff. We'll be good. Honestly, it's gonna be a short stream anyway. I don't see it being more than 30 minutes. Hello, Kaiwan. But yeah, I just wanted to hop in and kind of like just check in and what you think, or you know, ask what your thoughts are on the what do you call it? On the Blaze stuff. And then we'll talk about the rest of the week as a whole on Sunday. Why did the dentist say I can't eat burgers this year? Oh no, that is unfortunate. If it makes you feel better, I did not have a burger today. Oh, your whole block is filled with gunpowder from the fireworks. That's unfortunate. It's so weird. Like Canada Day, I didn't even hear any fireworks, y'all. Didn't hear any fireworks, which is crazy. Because like the day before, I definitely did. Like June 30th. Maybe there just weren't fireworks in my area on the 1st. They usually do it downtown, but I can usually spot them and hear them. And I have a dog, so like, they're good hearing. She didn't react at all, and I was with her most of the night, so I don't know what happened. But I'm not really big on going downtown and being all celebratory. And I agree, Angel. Sunny is being way too soft on Natalia. Michelle, you said, poor Blaze, her mother has been humiliating her since she got to town, and now this. Oh, I know. It does make you feel better. Oh, man. I likely won't have a burger this whole weekend, if it makes you even more better. Feel more better. But yeah. Yeah. Canada Day on Monday was uneventful for me. I worked, actually. I did spot I did wear like a Canadian flag hat at work, but that was about the gist of my celebrating. Elephant Colony Island, so there's fireworks every year around. Oh, fun. Man, in Montreal they always do like firework competitions in the summer for like the entire summer. But before we get into GH, I just gotta rant to y'all for a minute. So, some of you guys know this. The reason I'm going to Calgary tomorrow is to see Sporty Spice from the Spice Girls. She's a DJ now, and she has a DJ set in Calgary. Calgary is like a 3-hour drive from me, so I'm taking a bus there, staying in a hotel for the night, and, you know, that's it. But, so I had booked my bus and my hotel like this week, like literally like Tuesday, Wednesday, and or no, Monday, Tuesday, and I wake up on Wednesday and I see that she's announced a DJ tour in Canada. And my thought process when I got the tickets to Calgary was, when am I ever going to see her again? And now in September, she's doing a DJ tour in Canada. And she is going to Montreal, my hometown, on my birthday weekend. Literally the next morning, the morning after I had booked my bus, she announced that. And I was like, I'm literally taking a bus to a city I don't like, in a city I don't know, at an event I don't like, because I thought that was my only chance. And now she's doing her own damn tour, and she's performing in Montreal on my birthday weekend in a venue next to the area that I always stay in. So now I'm going to see her twice. Oh, but Lord, the sting of spending all the money for Calgary when I could have just went to Montreal like 2 months later. But anyway, sorry, that's the end of my rant. Thanks for listening. Now we can talk about GH. So, overall, when it comes to the Blaze stuff, I thought that the performances were amazing. Jacqueline, I think is her name, that plays Blaze. Phenomenal in those scenes. Eva, who plays Natalia, she did a good job at like showing that she felt bad, but also still stood by her words, which is unfortunate, but it's not surprising to who the character is. What was I gonna say? Also, Kirsten Storms, I loved how she just took a hold of the situation and just like came up with a game plan and a strategy. I honestly like it was nice to see. It was nice to see. The one thing that I did not like, and it has nothing to do with that particular group inside of Deception and how they handled anything, it was the ridiculous plot point that Christina is being demanded to resign from her LGBTQ youth shelter because she's dating someone that was still in the closet. I am so, like, I don't understand. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So, like, the queer community is canceling her for dating someone that's in the closet. Like, who would be more understanding, like, to that situation? Because, like, that is literally the point of, like, a youth shelter for LGBTQ folk. It's like, some of them are scared to come out. They don't have anywhere to go. Some of them came out and got booted from their house. It's like, who wrote that? What? Like, I don't understand. I do not understand. It is the dumbest. It is the dumbest shit. It is truly the dumbest shit. I don't know. That part left me speechless. I'm sorry. I've been kind of like in my own head and not really reading the chat. But let me see. Let me see what's going on here. Seems like she has some protection of characters and villainizing Ava over Natalia because they want to make Ava the bad guy. Yeah, that part bothers me too. We'll get into that in a moment. Sorry about my life. I threw away some water thinking it was water. Found out it was a cup of ice to drink of soda without ice. Oh, man. That's why I wait for full tour dates. But, Angel, I didn't expect her to go on a tour in Canada. She's from England and hasn't been here since, like, 2007. She hasn't. She doesn't come to Canada. That's why I was like, she ain't gonna go on a tour. I didn't expect a thing. I didn't expect anything. That's why. I'm so mad. Sonny don't hate Natalia. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about this stuff. And you said, Angel, I don't quite understand what Ava hoped to gain from leaking this info to the news. Truthfully, I think in her head, she just wanted Sonny to throw her away. I think her motivation was that Christina is Sonny's world, and if he hears this woman that he's clearly interested in, talking shit about her, then he'd just throw her out like, you know, bad news. I think that's what she was I think that was her thought process. Clearly Sonny didn't do that. And the ball of queer protesters are canceling Christina. It don't make no sense. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think Ava was thinking about the rest of it, truthfully. I don't think she was thinking what it could do to Christina. Because it really, truthfully, it shouldn't have done a whole lot. But to her personally. But I think that she didn't think one iota about Blaze in her career, for sure. Disability Pride is this month, and the Spina Bifida Association of America put up a post about it, and people had problems with it. That's so annoying. People can't win. People can't just celebrate without someone being like, but what about this? Man, I made a joke earlier today at work. Well, not like to like customers, obviously, but like, I was just like, oh, you know, there's America celebrating themselves, but all countries matter. Like, it's insane. Like, let people have their day, their month, whatever. Let them have. It doesn't mean you can't celebrate your own shit. Just like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. So, Nathan, you said Sonny confused me when it came to his reaction to Natalia. What are they doing to him right now? I don't know. It's weird. Like, I mean, I guess to a point, Sonny kind of knows that was her way of thinking. But he also knows that she's trying to get out, like, trying to, I don't know, be more open-minded. Has she been succeeding? Probably not. She's probably just keeping more quiet in front of the people that she wants to not, you know, butt heads with. But at the same time, yeah, it's like, she said those words pretty recently, like, after you've had those, like, kind of conversations with Natalia. I mean, obviously it wasn't before that dinner that they all had. I mean, it wasn't after that dinner that they all had, but it was still, like, not that long ago. Maybe a month ago, at most. Makes me want to keep my opinions to myself if I ever become famous. Yeah, but you know, some will do it loudly and proudly, and they just don't care about, you know, the haters. It's because they had a reasonable talk of what they feel about homosexuality. Don't think Sonny is as open as he claims. Who knows? Like, I mean, he is in a lot of sense, like, very old school. We know that about Sonny, but at the same time, he loves his daughter and he's going to support her no matter what. And I think that's the difference between Sonny and Natalia, is that Sonny, while he may not fully understand how different sexualities work and whatnot, he loves his daughter and he wants to see his daughter happy, and that's his bottom line. Whereas Natalia isn't that. Natalia wants Blaze to be who she wants her to be, not what Blaze wants herself to be. So that's kind of the difference between Sonny and Natalia. Michelle, you said Natalia has been annoying me since day one with how she treats all the women in town, but she's all sugary sweet with Sunny. It's ridiculous. Yeah, there's a lot to be left desired for the character. I mean, I can deal with her being like homophobic because it's just the reality that some people are, and it's a good story to tell. Blaze, and especially you got the angle of she's this famous singer. She wants to be more open and more authentic with her fans. Her mom thinks it's a bad idea, and now it's her mom's words that really screwed her over because she didn't get to come out on her own terms. She listened to her mom, and then her mom's words outed her, thanks to Ava, yes. Angel, you said that Ava didn't think Natalia could figure out that she recorded her... That part is facts. Like, I don't know how she figured she could get away with posting that recording and Natalia not knowing who it was for. Although, granted, Natalia did totally forget who she had that conversation with before for like a little while through most of the episode. But I love that because of that, it gave Blaze the moment to call her out and be like, why? Because you say that to so many people? You just couldn't think of where it actually came from? And that's probably true. Like, we only know, what she said to Ava. We don't know what she said to her friends off screen, you know what I mean? Her own circle that we don't know about. Yeah, you're right, Kaiwan. Angel, you said if Sunny and Ava do get out for full custody in court, Avery's going to be under the guardianship of Michael again. Ava and Sunny are both unfit in the court of law to raise a child. Yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. But yeah, I with this whole thing, my biggest rant about it truly is like the two things: the Christina thing being canceled by the queer community for dating someone in the closet. That is so dumb. But also the Ava stuff, like Ava being Sunny being more angry at Ava than Natalia, and also like saying that she's like Ava's not an ally. Ava's totally an ally. Rest assured, she's totally an ally. She's just dumb. Like, I think that, like, first of all, you gotta remember in that scene when Sunny and Ava were not Sunny, Ava and Natalia. Hi to Havlin. When Ava and Natalia were talking, Ava didn't know she was still recording. Like, she didn't know. She didn't know who was at the door. She didn't know that she was still recording. She was practicing her lines and just left it on to answer the door and forgot to turn it off. Like, there was I don't think there was malice in it, but she realized that she recorded it and then decided to take advantage. But, so, I don't know. But no one's going to believe Ava if she says that. But that's what we saw on screen, so... That's not so dumb for me because that's New York is for being very liberal. Is it liberal to date someone in the closet? Like, that don't make no sense. Like, everyone comes out in their own time, you know what I mean? So it's like... And I don't know how old Blaze is, but she's probably, by most standards, still pretty young. Like, yes, she's an adult, but she's like a young adult. And while I came out when I was a teenager, I've had a lot of friends that didn't come out till their 30s and their 40s or their 50s. Like, long after. They went through marriages and faked, not being... They faked being straight, essentially. Because they were raised to believe that straight is right and gay is wrong. And so they lived a life that their parents wanted them to live and hid this part of themselves because they thought it was a sin and all this other stuff, right? So I'd like to think that at least on that standard, kind of collectively, most of the queer community in most places ain't gonna cancel you for that kind of shit. That's so dumb. That is so dumb. Because Christina's obviously not ashamed to be gay. That's why she's doing an LGBT youth shelter. It's like, I don't know. It's so bizarre to me. Ava's not thinking to full capacity with this. No, you're right. You're right. Y'all remember when Michael was raising Avery and calling her AJ? That was the only time I liked Michael under Chad. Truthfully. I think Blaze is supposed to be 28 and Christina 35. There's no way. There's no way. I'd say Christina maybe early 30s. And Blaze is probably like early to mid 20s for sure. Blaze is so young. But yeah, I just that whole storyline, I liked certain aspects of it. Also, I love, this is unrelated to them in particular, but kind of with their scenes, Lois and Lucy. I'm loving the banter there. I also, again, I said this I think earlier, but I think that Maxie is just, she just handled that brilliantly. I'm so impressed. And I swear, she looks better every day, y'all. I don't know what she's doing. But whatever it is, she's looking great. And they're styling her well, too. Her makeup's on point. I'm loving all of it. I love that Maxie and Nina also kind of used Dwight, who's the reporter, or the what is he? The editor-in-chief of the Invader, since Alexis quit. I love that they're gonna, like, essentially use him to write what they want in the paper, or else they'll end his career because of his stupidity. Christina was going to give up her position anyway, but she sounded flaky with this baby. Yeah, we'll talk about all that other stuff kind of on Sunday. To Havlin, you said, I don't like Blaze's mother. She can go back to All My Children for all I care. Well, she can't because there's not an All My Children. Unless, wait, did the so-called reboot or whatever get the actual okay now? Is that show actually coming back to something? Michelle, you said, I love Maxie. She needs her own company. Make it happen. Maxie should have been running Crimson, first of all. Maxie's the one that helped Nina run Crimson and, like, basically did all the work. And then Nina got all the credit. And Maxie just kind of took it, which made me mad. But no, I feel like I want Maxie to really have her own fashion career, her career in fashion, whether that means she's running a fashion magazine, putting on fashion shows, designing clothes, whatever it may be. Like, that's what I kind of wanted from Maxie, because we've seen her for however many years. Pine Valley is still in development to this day. Interesting. But yeah, I just, I don't know. I want Maxie to thrive. And she's starting to. I want Maxie to own the company. I want Maxie to own the company and to toss Lucy out. Christina should be younger than me in real life, but I think Soras may have aged her to of 30 or 31. Yeah, I know. I'm forgetting, like, not forgetting, but, like, I'm just trying to set aside the Soras situation. Because otherwise, our brains will be hurting if we try to figure that shit out. But I think Christina right now is probably early 30s. But I think Blaze is just younger. But, you know, at least Christina has sort of a variety of taste. Because, you know, she dated her teacher who was, like, twice her age. And then now she's dating a young girl. Can't see Alexis getting involved in the story at all. I don't know. I mean, it'll be funny if that ends up being her first case, like, now that she's getting her law license back. Just to take Ava down for screwing over her daughter and her daughter's girlfriend. Huh. I do love that Alexis didn't even give Natalia the time of day when she went to the office. And was like, I need to talk to Sunny alone. And even though Sunny tried to, like, keep her out of there, so he can spend more time with Natalia, she's like, Alexis was like, nope, we gotta talk, and she can leave. But yeah, also I really loved like Alexis kind of like confronting Ava on it. And just kind of messing with her a little bit, and also honestly telling her the truth. And I love that Scotty, when he went to see Ava, was like, you done messed up. I don't know if he'll actually quit being her lawyer, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, I hope with this story that they have Blaze make her statement and be out and open, and maybe just even do an interview and explain why she did what she did. And, you know, I hope that she thrives. Yes, she's going to have haters because there's unfortunately homophobes that are going to have an issue with her music now that she's gay. But, like, I don't know. I think that she knows her fan base pretty well. And notice how, like, when they did see the comments in the chat, it was mostly like, oh, I'm not letting my child listen to you, to listen to your music ever again, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of her fans that feel seen and can probably relate to her once she shares her story of why she wasn't out, what she was essentially forced to stay in the closet from her mom. And Lucy even said as much. Like, she, you know, like, Blaze is, like, dating Christina openly among her peers. So it's like, the only ones that weren't privy to it were her fans because her mom didn't want it that way. The case doesn't make sense for Ava to even be in the wrong? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. It is what it is. That my main focus on the storyline is the Blaze aspect, and I hope that she breaks free of her mom and fires her as her manager, and, you know, does this independently. And, like, really realistically, like, technically Brooklyn's her manager. You know what I mean? Her mom's just there to, like, I don't know, do things. I am curious to see if without Blaze's mother's guidance, if Blaze's career can thrive, because Blaze hasn't had a chance. And I'm not just talking about being openly gay. I'm talking about, you know, the way that Natalia has nitpicked the music, and she's nitpicking the contracts and nitpicking. She's just very controlling, and I wonder if Blaze got to take control of her career, what that would look like for her. I would hope that it would thrive. She deserves to have it thrive, honestly. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, y'all. Like I said, I was only gonna keep this live stream very short, just to check in so that we could talk. I now have to slowly get ready for my trip tomorrow. Not, you know, it's a day trip. I'm there overnight. But, you know, I'm a little nervous because I've not been to Calgary since 2005? Haven't been to Calgary since 2005. And I only went there for an autograph signing. I went there to be in a mall. And I had the comfort of my mom being with me and driving me there and staying at a friend's place that she knew. Like, different things like that. So, I don't know. Isn't Blaze supposed to be a country singer? No, I don't think so. I think more folk. Like folk pop? Pop folk? Interesting. Interesting. What kind of fans do Blaze have? Because some of the comments were saying, I'm not letting my daughter listen to a lesbian. I imagine Blaze fans being liberal when it comes to love. That's what I'm imagining too, but like that's what I'm saying. It's like her parent, like it's the daughter's parents, and like I think the situation with Blaze is that like the parents are seeing that she's outed, and now they're the ones in her comments, right? Thought she was straight pop. Well, I think she originally was under what's his face, the skeevy producer guy, and then once she got out of that, she ended up being pop folky kind of music. She got to do a bit more of her own sound. So I don't know, but who knows? Things could just change on a whim with the wavering writing teams that we have right now. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to end it here, y'all. So don't worry. Tune in Sunday. I will be here. We'll talk about the episodes as a whole. I don't know how I'm going to watch tomorrow's episode. I'm hoping it records. I'm worried that it might not because of the holiday and you know, recording things, and fingers crossed that it works. I'll probably check before I take off tomorrow, but that it's going to record. But either way, we'll talk about it Sunday. You guys, I'll have to like look at a recap for something worst case scenario if I can't see Friday. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. By the way, if you guys didn't catch it, I uploaded highlights of my show at Starlight Room. So check it out if you haven't yet, because I know some of you wanted to see it. It's not great footage. My mom recorded. I'm sorry. The lighting's weird. Like, the lighting's weird on video. The lighting was amazing in person, for the record. But yeah. Alright. See you guys Sunday. If you like this live stream, give it a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. I'd appreciate it. And I will catch you guys next time. Mwah. Happy 4th, y'all.